The second avoidant discard often hurts worse than the first, and the first was shattering. But the second one, it feels like a knife to the soul. You thought they learned their lesson. You thought that they wouldn't do it again. They missed you. They experienced the loss of you in your absence and they regretted it. They came back. You felt validated and you felt like, oh, they missed me. They won't do this to me again. And then lo and behold, the rug is getting pulled from your feet all over again. And your heart is crushed. And it hurts worse than the first time in most cases. You thought that this was the sure thing this time. Now you're licking the wounds. You are picking up the pieces of your broken heart, wondering how this could have happened again. You thought they missed you. Well, they missed the benefits of you. They missed your validation and the connection. But the thing is, they still had those same unhealed attachment wounds. They had those same triggers. If they hadn't done any real work on themselves, radical accountability, working with a professional, whether it's a coach or a therapist, to really solve and heal their attachment wounds and their fears around intimacy, it was inevitable that something in the relationship was going to trigger them again. So every time they come back, unless they're really doing the work and showing you through their actions that they're doing the work, it's inevitable that something in the relationship will trigger them again, and it will happen to you over and over and over again. And it's not uncommon for people to go through this time and time again, each time thinking they learned their lesson, they won't do it again, they said they made a mistake, and they come back and do it to you again and again and again. It's a cycle of insanity. Because what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. And until they do something different, which means working on their fears around intimacy, vulnerability, their fears of commitment and conflict, communication, expectations, then nothing's going to change, because it's just starting the cycle over and over again with you each time. Because they do have a cycle. Early intensity, followed by the fault-finding phase where they're looking for faults in you to justify their urges to run because the relationship is getting too close, too real, followed by the discard. And it happens time and time and time again. The only way it stops is if something different is done. Meaning you either need to hold boundaries and walk away, that's doing something different, or they take radical accountability and work on themselves. But until that's done, it will happen over and over and over again. And each time tends to hurt worse and worse and worse.